What's going on, y'all? That boy Gam back in the building, tapping in with y'all one more time. Man, today I had to get on here and say something about this Bronny James and LeBron James. If y'all don't know, Bronny James is LeBron James' son. He just got drafted to the NBA, and he gonna be playing for the Los Angeles Lakers alongside his dad, LeBron James. Now, this is the first time in NBA history that this ever happened. It's never been a father and son playing on the same team in the NBA. I think it happened before in baseball. If it was Ken Griffey Sr. and Ken Griffey Jr., if I'm not mistaken. But first time in the NBA. So they just made history, man. And I'm excited because I'm a LeBron fan. You know, so I'm rooting for Bronny James. I'm a Cleveland native from Cleveland, Ohio. So, you know, I got to root for the home team, man. I'm a LeBron James fan. Even though he left the city, he left Cleveland, man, hey, he brung the only championship that we ever seen. And that was after leaving and then coming back to the city and bringing a championship to the city. So I'm a fan for life, man. So I'm going to just go ahead and play what ESPN had to say about it.
The pick is officially in. It is a moment that we have all been waiting for. So let's send it to Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum for the Lakers' 55th pick.
With the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James from the University of Southern California.
The anticipation has been building for weeks as to where we would hear Bronny's name called. This is a young man who had an unprecedented spotlight on him in his freshman year at USC, where he played 25 games. He missed the first 8 games of the season after he went into cardiac arrest on July 24th, 2023. He underwent a procedure to...
Wait. Yeah. Can't just skip past that. He went into cardiac arrest during a game, though. What was that, 2023 they said, last year? Yeah, that was serious, though. Was a little worried about him if he was going to be able to continue after that. But he pushed through.
A congenital heart defect. To see him less than a year later be drafted is a feat I don't think we can lose sight of. He's, of course, the eldest son of one of the greatest players to ever play the game, LeBron James. And now we see the first ever father-son duo in the NBA, Stephen A.
I'm incredibly happy for Bronny James. I remember when, you know, the basketball world stopped because the cardiac arrest situation last summer. I remember being around so many people in this building, scared to death that something awful had happened, and wondering. You see LeBron James entering the hospital. You know, you heard so many different things. You're scared to death of what had happened to him and whether, you know, what was going to come of it. And to see him here just a year later, being drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers, health intact and what have you, you can't be happier for him.
And when people want to judge his freshman season at USC and the lack of production that you might normally see, you have to take into consideration what those previous 5 months were. Not just a physical comeback from an episode
this isn't
like
a sprained MCL.
Yeah, exactly.
But the mental comeback and that process for a young person to come back from a situation like that and to be playing basketball again and then to start to try to play it at a high level. There's so much more room for growth for him.
So, yeah, man. My opinion, man, I think he gonna do good, man. I hope he do. But I feel like he nice, though. He probably needs some work, and he gonna get the training he need and everything. He got LeBron as a dad. But I got faith in him. I think he gonna be nice. Now, it's a lot of interesting things that's gonna come about with this, though. Because first of all, you gonna have people that's gonna purposely try to come at Bronny James. They gonna try to come at him hard, you know. And just because it's LeBron's son, he already gonna have a target. Some people gonna show him love, but some people gonna have a target on them. That's just the reality. Then you got the aspect of father and son on the court. It could be all good, but then it can also be challenging at times because he gonna be playing a father role still. He gonna be still a son, but in this moment on that court, they both gonna have to hold their own and be their own man. You know, people might have something to say to Bronny James, his own teammates and stuff, and how LeBron gonna feel about that. You're gonna be like, oh man, you talking to my son? You're like, you trying to, you know, vice versa. Coach gonna have to say stuff to Bronny James. People might be playing him hard. LeBron, how you gonna feel about that? So it's gonna be interesting to see. But I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. So shout out to the James family. You know, Ohio natives. Much respect. And y'all go ahead and check this out for yourself. This was on ESPN. There's stuff all over the internet right now about it. But y'all subscribe to the channel. Till next time, y'all. Again, I'm tapping out.